Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy new moon. Welcome, welcome. Please come right in. Hi, Mira. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Karen. Good morning, dears. Um, well, how are you? What have you been up to these past few weeks? Hi, Jenny. So good to have you here, dear. So, can I have a thumbs up so that I know you can see me and hear me properly, please? And Sandra, I can also see you. Yes, Jenny, thank you. Thumbs up. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm struggling with the heat and I have a fan nearby. So if that makes a lot of noise, just let me know. Okay. Um, it's supposed to be in silence mode, but it is not. I can hear it. But still, so let me know if sound is okay, image is okay, if anything stops for any reason, let me know because everything is like up and down. Of course, or wouldn't be this a new moon in Cancer? Because Cancer is this up and down emotional roller coaster. So they are very sensitive to the environment around, so this is a very sensitive energy, and it takes just one thing to change everything. So yeah, that's the energy we are going with, starting this new moon in the sign of Cancer. So thumbs up, everyone. Yay. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Leslie. Good morning. And Mercury retrograde. Yes, Sandra. That during Cancer season, it's just it's just good. It's just, yeah, the icing on the top. But well, Mercury retrograde actually asks us to slow down. So slowing down while going on a roller coaster sounds good, right? We have time to brace ourselves, to buckle up. So let's harness that kind of energy together instead of okay. So Cancer is this um energy that has a lot of humor. That's why it goes up and down so many times. Um and it feels everything. Everything from everyone. So yes, we are going through a very sensitive part of the year. And this is a supermoon, which means that the moon is really close to Earth. So its effects, they are enhanced, they are expanded. So slowing down with Mercury, being very sensitive to everything around, especially everything that is close to us, we are tuning in with a very sensitive energy. Okay. Have you been feeling it for the past few days? Because it feels like, well, Cancer represents home. It's where you have your home, where your heart is, where everyone that you love gathers. That is Cancer energy. Uh, and so we probably have been feeling this urge to nurture those who are around us, our home, our heart, our feelings, our relationships, our dreams. This is a very dreamy sign as well. And if Cancer had a statement, it would be I feel. So you get the point. So it's really, really sensitive. Let me just write it here. So Cancer is the same as saying I feel. Hi, Rachel. Wow. Rachel, thank you so much um for connecting with us here. Do we have any newcomers here on the live? Let us know. Please let us know. Let us know where you are on the planet. What time is it? And what made you step into the live? Hi, Karen. See, I feel like I want to slow down and enjoy the day. And at the same time, it feels difficult not to be overwhelmed by work. Mhm. Mhm. Everywhere at the same time, there's a need, there's a feeling to do just that, to do everything at once. But then again, slowing down is what helps you to be present right here and right now so that you can enjoy without feeling overwhelmed. Hi, Robin. See, I am curious to hear what the season brings. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, Ryan. Welcome, welcome. So, for the newcomers, be very welcome to this community. We always gather here during new moons and full moons. Today it's a new moon in the sign of Cancer. And every new moon, I bring a tarot deck and do a collective reading for everyone that is gathered here, either on the live session or on the replay. This is being recorded, so if you'd like to revisit it or share it with anyone, please do so. So, what you need to know about the session. First of all, grab a cup of water or a cup of tea if you'd like, so you can be sipping throughout the session. You will be needing it, especially after the grounding meditation. You will be needing to replenish yourself with everything you will be taking out of your system. Water or tea are the best things to do that. Make sure you have a comfortable sitting or laying down position. Um, and what else do you need? Yeah, and your presence. Just that. Just that. No more than that. Um, if you are around the house and you want to invite anyone to join, go ahead, do it. It will be worth it. It usually is. So, how will this session go on? First, we will chit chat a little bit about this Cancer energy, the one that is starting this lunar cycle. Afterwards, we will have a grounding meditation for us to connect right here and right now, bringing our presence down to earth, not exactly being still, but well, I keep saying the presence is what matters the most. So make sure you are not multitasking, so that you can enjoy the moment, this slowing down moment. And afterwards, I will read the tarot for the collective. Today, I brought this beautiful deck that for me is really connected with Cancer energy. This is my Portuguese version of the Good Tarot of Colette Baron Reed. It has the moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so there, hence the up and down. All the faces, all the faces. So this is the Good Tarot. It has a beautiful imagery, really Cancer-like, very dreamy, very feminine, ruled by the moon. So let me see if I can show you some of the cards. Can you see them? They're really, really beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So at the end of the session or on the second part of this session, we will have a reading for all of us. Not a one-on-one reading, just I would say general reading, but usually it's not general. It really uh, gets to the point. Usually spot on for everyone here. Okay, Karen, you are saying I was hoping to receive some profound experience during yesterday's Kazimi, but nothing out of the not nothing out of the ordinary. Karen, when we expect too much, usually we are holding on to some kind of results, right? And when we are holding on to some kind of result, nothing really happens. Because the secret is to let go, to have faith that everything will come into its right places. And also, it does not happen right on the moment. Time is something that we use to organize ourselves and not really a specific thing that nature gives us. If you notice, nature is cyclical, right? And its effects, they do not last one day or 1 hour. They tend to prolong themselves during the time. So yes, the Kazimi is when we have a series of planets aligned and having connections with one another, and it usually means that something is about to change. But well, we keep on changing, just as nature, we keep on changing. But if we are holding on too much to a certain result, yeah, nothing will happen. You just need to let it go and just be right here and right now and enjoy the moment, the present moment. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome. Sandra, you always have such beautiful tarot decks. Yay, I love tarot decks. It's a thing. It's a thing. I didn't know I liked them. I didn't know I love them. Just a few years ago, everything clicked. So yeah, thank you. Hi, love. Hello, Alexandra and all. First time here. New moon magical blessings to all. Oh, thank you. You too. So be very welcome, love. And where are you? And what time is it? Um. My name is Alexandra. I'm in a beautiful place called Sintra, which is in Portugal. I am Portuguese, so my mother tongue is not English. I just happen to love speaking in English. Don't ask me why. Um, and well, whenever you feel like visiting Portugal and specifically Sintra, please come by and get to meet me. I would love that. Love, you are in UK. It's 10:30, so same time as here. Same time. Okay, nice to have you. Nice to have you. So go ahead, everyone else that is here for the first time, if you'd like to present yourselves at any point during the session, you can do so. Okay, not just now. You can keep on chatting using the comment session. Okay, so a little bit more about this energy of Cancer. So, a roller coaster of emotions. Why? Ruled by the moon. The moon keeps on changing every day, every single day, changes a little bit. So, Cancer goes along with it. So, yes, Cancer are very sensitive to the changes of the moon, to the changes of nature, to the changes that are all around. And it's a very empathetic energy as well. Although it may not show, but Cancer is always feeling and connecting with everyone around, especially friends and family. This is home for a Cancer, to have everyone gathered. Maybe very few people get the access to a Cancer's home, but when they do, they are like the best people in the world. It's so beautiful. Elizabeth, my daughter Kiara is with me. She watches you on YouTube. It's her first live. Oh, welcome. What's the name of your daughter? Elizabeth, you are in Australia. It's 7:30 p.m. Beautiful. Oh, sorry, you already wrote her name is Kiara. So sorry. Um, yeah, so welcome, Kiara. Welcome, Elizabeth. Nice to have you. Okay, so Cancer, getting back to Cancer. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. The mother, not the mother. This is, it's like the great mother of all, not a mother that takes care of the daily routines. Yes, it does, but from a higher perspective. Even men that are born under this sign, they are mothers. They are mothers, okay? They take care of everyone around. They take care of their friends. They take care of their family. Everything related to the closest people, they are there, just helping out, just supporting, just nurturing. Nurture is a word for Cancer. Nurture. Uh, if there's anyone that still prints photos, that's a Cancer. Okay. They love everything family related. And family includes friends, okay? Everything family related, a Cancer is there. That old pot from her grandmother, it's probably sitting somewhere on the living room. That old family album, the everything that is related to the lineage of the family, like stories from ancestors. They have life. They are alive still in a Cancer's home. Home, maybe not home, not the house itself, but home. Home is where your heart is. This is really Cancer energy. So they are the mother. Their archetype is the mother or the nurturer. Let me put the mother, the nurturer. And this is what we are being called or invited to do during this season, is to nurture, our heart, our relationships, our home, our dreams. Cancer keeps on dreaming every time, and then acts setting up all the conditions so those dreams can really exist. Not just their own dreams, but family dreams, including friends. So they are the ones that connect everyone. If a stranger comes by, they will take them under their wing and make sure that everything is working fine for them, that they feel at home. So words as home, family, dreams, nurturing, these are all related to the sign of Cancer. And the ones that feel this energy the most, because we all have Cancer somewhere in our birth chart. Somewhere it's activating a part of our lives, even if it's work related. Okay, if you have Cancer activating a work related theme, yeah, you will take care of the work of your job if it was yours, because there's this energy to it. But the ones that feel the most this nurturing urge are the ones that have either a rising sign in Cancer, a moon sign in Cancer, or a sun sign in Cancer. So if you were born during the Cancer season, or if your rising sign ascendant is, sorry, my dogs are barking a lot. You will feel this sensitive energy the most. This need to nurture, to take care of something, even to cook. Even to cook. Cooking is a nurturing activity. When you cook, usually you cook for someone else as well. So you are taking care. You are taking care of your body. You are taking care of your life. So probably you will feel during this season that you really want to cook to someone else, that you really want to have tasty food on your table, that you really want to have everyone gathered around a huge table. So this is the energy for the moment, while Mercury retrograde asks you to slow down. So even the sensitivity has a way to be expressed through this slowing down that we are going through. Okay, so these are the main ideas or the main um, uh, elements for this Cancer season that starts today. Well, it does not start today. It just the lunar cycle starts today with the new moon. New moons are all about planting the seeds, are all about setting intentions. So what is it that you would like to see come to life during this next lunar cycle? And Sandra is saying, haha, you are describing 3 of my best friends. All Cancerian. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's their essence. Okay, this is the essence of the Cancer. To be this mother that loves all and that gathers all. It's a beautiful energy. Of course, the down part is the sensitivity can have like bursts of, I don't want to say rage, but yeah, it has some bursts when everything feels overwhelming. I have some friends, some Cancerian friends, and one of them we met over, oh my God, almost, oh, I will not say, but it's a lot of decades, a lot of decades right now. Almost 40, almost 40 years ago. And we are still in each other's lives, although we don't meet personally many times. But yeah, I remember this one time we were teenagers and she was mad about something, really mad, really, really mad about something. And she just went and had a kick on the wall and she hurt herself so bad. She kept on saying, "Oh, I had to hit the wall." So they have the cancer have had they have these bursts of mm, temper, bad temper, but they are tiny, but they last a few days, and it's okay. It's okay. But they prefer to hurt themselves rather than hurt anyone else. So that's what happens. But I always remember this episode because she got really hurt. She got really hurt, and I was just laughing, and she's like, "How can you be so patient?" I'm like, I don't know, because I was patient at the time, not as much right now, but I was very, very patient. It was one of the characteristics she would tell me about most often. So yeah, it's lovely to have a cancer friend, um, and they are very special, very, very special. And I remember she would cook. We were very young and she would cook already. And I was like, oh, you know how to do that. Not me. I was a late cooker, if one can say that. Karen, I've been baking bread for the first time and giving it to friends and family. There you go, Karen. I'm not a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, but as you say, it's in my birth chart somewhere. Yes, exactly, Karen, because we are all being driven by that energy right now. Okay, we are all. Hi, Giselle. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, um, go ahead if you have any other comments about this energy, what you have been feeling for the past few days. Go ahead and write them. Share it with us if you'd like. We will now step into the grounding meditation so that we can connect right here and right now with ourselves, with the community here on the live or on the replay, and of course with the great Mother Earth. Giselle, it is good evening for you. Okay, where are you, Giselle? And what time is it? Where are you on the planet? And that's what I'm asking. We have another, Elizabeth is also, it's evening for Elizabeth as well. She's asking how long will be the meditation? About 20 something minutes, this grounding meditation. Giselle, you are in Sydney, Australia, so Elizabeth is Australia as well. Karen, very much a homebody this last week or so. Yeah. Yeah. We tend to be at home most of the time. Giselle says it's very cold. Of course, it's winter. It's winter there. Here it's still summer. Uh, so get cozy, Giselle. Get cozy. Get a blanket or something. You can all, sorry, you can all light up a candle if you wish, so we can mark this special occasion. Lighting up a candle, it is a ritual. Is the beginning of a ritual, and our brains like that. Okay, because it really tells you that, okay, now we are starting something. So the act of lighting up a candle or lighting up an incense, it marks the beginning of a ceremony, of a ritual, or of something. And we as humans, we like that. We really like that. Even if it's not conscious, we like that. So go ahead. Giselle says, in bed with a hot water bottle. Perfect. Perfect to, yay, to be in this Cancer energy, this nurturing, warm Cancer energy. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. Jennifer says, I'm so lucky to wake early and find you. Yay. So be very welcome. Just on time. We are about to start our grounding meditation. So grab your cups of water or tea if you'd like, and find that comfortable position, either sitting or laying down comfortably. If you are sitting, you can be sitting on a chair or directly on the floor. You choose. Um, just if you are sitting on a chair, place your feet parallel to the floor, like your soles really touching the floor, so that you can directly connect with Mother Earth. Make sure that your spine is aligned. You can do that by rolling your shoulders back until they crack. I just heard mine. So roll your shoulders back so they are away from your ears. That means that this helps you to maintain a right posture or a straight posture. And also you can imagine you have a string pulling you up from the top of your head. That way your vertebrae are on the top of each other and the energy can easily go up and down. That's what we are aiming for. Same thing as if you are if you are sitting on the ground, same thing, back straight, and you can just crisscross your legs. You are already on the ground, so you don't need your soles to be touching the ground. If you are sitting and you cannot reach the floor with your feet, you can place a pillow underneath them. That way you are connecting as well. Okay. Hands facing up, hands facing down, as we will be grounding, and this energy helps us to do just that. It directs our energy towards the grounds. Okay. If you are laying, also place your feet parallel to the floor. That means that your knees are up and supporting each other, and that way your spine will be automatically aligned on the surface you are laying on. Also, hands facing down, either alongside your body or somewhere on your body, like your heart, your stomach, your belly. These are usually the places where we feel comfortable in placing our hands. As long as they are facing the ground, you're good to go. Okay. Just a little bit more water because it's really hot in here. Even with the fan, it's really hot. Giselle is saying, I even have a cup of tea. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay. So I will invite you now to close your eyes and take a deep breath all the way to your belly, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling as deeply as you can and exhaling as slowly as you can. So go ahead. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. Keep breathing at your own rhythm. And next time you exhale, you will relax your shoulders. So take a deep breath here and relax. Feel your shoulders melting on your back. Next time you exhale, you will relax your jaws, releasing any tensions you may have there. So take a deep breath and out. Keep breathing. And next time you exhale, you will relax the space between your eyebrows. You can help with that by making a little smile with the corners of your mouth. That gesture will help you to release and remove any tensions around your eyebrow area. So go ahead, take a deep breath, smile, and exhale. And just keep on breathing at your own pace, at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. Bring your attention to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine, and imagine you have a golden cord coming out of that root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth, going through every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. Imagine that cord going through the crust, and then through the mantle, through the outer core, and into the inner core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath here and out. This cord will now function as a drain to whatever it is not serving you anymore, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Take your attention to your physical body first. And notice if there are any tensions in your muscles, any rigid parts in your body, maybe on your shoulders, on your chest, on your stomach, around your hips, wherever they are. Using your breath when exhaling, you will push all those tensions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted as they are not serving you anymore. Take a deep breath in and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those tensions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. She will take care of them now. Take one more deep breath and push. Keep breathing at your own pace. And take your attention to your emotional body now. And notice if there are any emotions lingering around, any sadness, fear, shame, guilt, anger. Whatever they are. Using your breath when exhaling, you will also push them down to Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those emotions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you anymore. Take one more deep breath and out. And now bring your attention to your mental body. And notice if there are any thoughts coming to you, any worries, any anxieties, any to-do lists. Let them come, but put them inside bubbles. So when using your breath, they can easily go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth to be transmuted as well. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those bubbles of thoughts go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. She will take care of them now. Take one more deep breath and out. Keep breathing at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. And take your attention to your aura around you. This is an egg-shaped shelter that surrounds and protects your vital space, where nothing nor anyone is allowed to be except yourself. This space holds both your physical body and all your energetic bodies as well. Imagine your aura to be golden and look carefully at its limits. Observe them and notice if there are any holes or any tears, any cords coming in. Muddy or foggy areas, energetic debris. So if you find a hole, fill it with golden light. If you find a tear, mend it using a golden thread. Cords coming in, cut them using golden scissors or a golden sword. Mud or fog, you can clean them using a golden cloth. And energetic debris, you can sweep it using a golden broom. Take a deep breath here and out. And any objects or tools you may have used to take care of the limits of your aura, you can now let them go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Remember that this is your vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be there except yourself, not even the objects or tools you may have created. So let them go. And inside your aura, on the top of your head, visualize a golden rosebud. This rosebud rotates and has sticky petals that grab anything at its passage. It will help you to clean the space between your physical skin and the limits of your aura. So let it rotate all around you from top to bottom, cleaning thoroughly every inch, every centimeter of your vital space. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. Once the rosebud has reached the bottom of your aura, you can let it go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. And using your hand, your physical hand or your hand of light, cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra, let it fall down to the ground so it too is transmuted, and put on a new golden cord coming out of the root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth as we did before. Going through every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. And now outside your aura, visualize 4 rooted roses around you. One rose in front of you, one on the left, one behind you, and one on the right. Let these roses come in any color that they wish. Just make sure they are well rooted, that they are healthy, and that they are roses and not any other plant or flower. These are your guardian roses. They are here to protect you, to help you with visualization and with separation, separating your energy from everybody else's, so we can all learn to respect each other's vital spaces. Take a deep breath and out. If one or more of these roses does not look well, is dried out or fading away, please blow up all the roses. Let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted and put on a new set of 4 rooted roses around your aura. You may have to do this several times, and it's okay. Do it as many times as you need to ensure you have healthy roses surrounding you. Take a deep breath here out. And now on the top of your head, imagine a golden sun. This sun represents the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. And it will enter your body through the top of your head, slowly moving down your body, bringing within its golden light, and leaving you with a sense of peace and harmony. This sun slowly comes from your head to your throat, and then to your chest, touching every cell in your body, every tissue, and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath here and out. The sun continues down to your stomach, then to your belly, to your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through your feet and goes back to Mother Earth. And because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the floor so that you can release the excess amount of this energy and you can have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If you do not release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the palms of your hands directly on the floor and drink lots of water. You can also walk bare feet around your room for a while or out in the nature if you feel that tiredness. If by any chance you cannot reach the floor with the palms of your hands, you can just shake your hands alongside your body, fingers pointing to the ground so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth. It will have the same effect as placing your hands directly on the floor. Do as you please. Take a deep breath here and out. And once you feel it, you can gently come back to the room, wiggle your fingers, your toes, open your eyes, stretch if you feel like you were just waking up from a nap. Stretch your body, your legs, your arms, your chest, and drink that water. Now you will be replacing everything you were taking out during the meditation, everything that was not serving you anymore. Now you will replace those empty spots with water or tea, whatever you have in your hand. Okay, so go ahead. Cheers. Okay, so how are you? Are you feeling more present? Are you right here and right now? Prepared for the upcoming lunar cycle, or at least for the day ahead or the night ahead? There is no such thing as spirituality without grounding, okay? We are here on earth for a reason. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this realm. So, grounding is part of being a spiritual being every time, okay? Or energetic being, if you don't like the word spiritual. Same concept, same feeling, different words, okay? But it's the same thing. Okay, how is that energy? Um, so now we will have our tarot reading. First of all, I will just read some of your comments. Stephen says, "Hi, Stephen. I feel very energized." Yeah, yeah. We are connecting. We are connecting with the earth, and so there's a reason why electricity needs like a wire down to earth to neutralize. So this is what we are doing. Same thing. Science knows better. This is a scientific approach, not a woohoo or mystical kind of thing. No, it's just science already showed us this. So we just did this with the golden cord coming down to earth. Mm. Love, thank you. Feel peaceful and joyful. Beautiful, beautiful love. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so if you just popped in after the beginning of the session, let me just show you. Wait, I have my crystals around. They're making some noise because I'm bumping into them. Let me just show you the deck we will be using today. This is my Portuguese version of the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. She has all these beautiful, beautiful decks. I think I have two of them. This one and the Animal Spirit. Yeah, they're just beautiful. This is the imagery, so very connected with the Cancer energy. Sorry. So the moon of Cancer here, very feminine, very dreamy, dreamlike. This is very Cancer. This is very Cancer energy. So we will be using this one for the collective reading. And Mira says grounded and peaceful. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is very special, right? We do it every time, and each time it has its effects, right? So how this collective reading works, because this is not one-on-one, I will draw 5 cards for everyone here. Okay, I will place the cards and then I will turn one by one and tell the story that I'm looking at. And feel free to comment if you have like an urge of saying something about when you see the imagery of the cards. Go ahead, do it, comment, share. This reading, because it is a collective reading, it can work in 3 ways, and you may experience all 3 during the reading. So one of them is something that, oh, I really relate to this. This is really what is happening with my life. So this is a validation of something that you already know. And the cards are showing you, yes, you already know, so you can trust your own knowledge on this aspect. Okay, this is one of the feelings we may have. Another one is to deny, to deny what we are seeing, to deny what we are feeling, because no, this has nothing to do with me. This couldn't be so wrong. This is not my life. I don't believe in this. So this kind of negative reaction, as long as you have a reaction, that's the message for you. Okay, when you have a negative approach to all these messages, pay close attention to them, because this is your shadow self talking to you. Okay, it's harder to bring them to your consciousness, but pay attention. Even if you are denying them, pay attention, write about them. Oh, this made me feel like this and this and this and this. And in a few days, in a few weeks, you get to your reading and maybe you have another insight. Maybe something about your perspective just changed. Okay. So as long as you have a reaction, either a positive one or a negative one, that message is for you. Okay. Another thing that can happen is that total indifference. Like it doesn't ring any bell. Not a positive one, not a negative one, just passes by you. Okay, so that message was probably not for you. Okay. You may experience as well to think about someone, a friend, a family member, a coworker, anyone. Okay, if you think about that person, go ahead and let them know. Maybe that message is for them. Okay, we are all connected. So this is not just a one-on-one or one direction kind of thing. So sometimes we are meant to be here because we are channeling something for someone else. So go ahead. Okay. Unusual, those messages that we are indifferent to, our brain does not retain them. Probably you will not even hear them throughout the reading. This is a thing that happens. Okay, maybe sometime from now you revisit this session. Oh, I don't remember listening that because that message was not for you at the time. Okay. Hi, Craig. Welcome. Jennifer. Oh my God. I stepped outside for my time with the divine, and while planting my new roses, I heard the gentle rustle of leaves. I looked up, and a possum was standing right in front of me, looking straight into my eyes. I've never had a wild visitor during one of my spiritual moments. I can't help but feel there was a message in that encounter. Probably. Well, what does the um, possum mean for you? When you connect with that wild creature, what do you feel? So maybe the message is there. Thank you so much for sharing, Jennifer. Really nice. Really nice. Okay, so now I will change cameras so you can see. Let me just fill up my cup first with some water. I'm needing it. And let's see if I can change this without spilling the water somehow. Okay. Okay, so it's here. Yay. You can see the cards. You approach the cards a little more. And I will just shuffle them. Oh. uh, important thing. There's a question we need to ask the tarot. And that question is, what should I be focusing on in order to nurture my life? Okay, let me write it here on the comments. What should I be focusing on? What should I be focusing on in order to nurture my life? And life includes, of course, your home, your heart, your dreams, your relationships. Okay. So you can just choose if there's something about your life that you feel like nurturing specifically, just think about that and listen to the reading from that perspective. Okay. Greg, is that the intention? Yes, that is the intention for this reading specifically. Okay. We are just harnessing this Cancer energy, which is all about nurturing. It's all about home. It's all about family and friends. It's all about caring for your dreams. So that's the intention for this reading. Okay. Let's see. What the tarot has in store for us for this upcoming cycle. Okay, big cards, tiny hands. It's not easy to shuffle, but okay. A little bit more. Okay, now we are good to go. So first card represents the present situation, what is happening right now. Second card is what is challenging the present situation. Maybe something that is blocking the way, maybe something is making you doubt about moving forward. Well, let's see what is challenging about this situation. Third card is about recent past. What happened here that is still influencing the way that this situation is happening. This is like a photograph of the present moment. Fourth card is about near future. So if I do nothing about this, if I do not bring anything to my consciousness, what is happening afterwards? What's the natural development of this situation? So this is neither good or bad at any time, okay? As I said, this is just a photograph of the present moment. And finally, this is the result card. This is the card to which we ask, what should I be focusing on in order to nurture my life? Okay, so this will be the last turn, of course. Let me just make room so I can turn all the cards so you can see them. So present situation, let's see. Oh, what's in store there? The sun, look at that. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is this card? So everything is shining from within. The sun, well, first of all, the sun is a major arcana, which means that this is a life lesson. This specific life lesson is asking you to shine no matter what. Are you shining your lights? Have you been shining your lights? Or have you been hiding yourself so you don't hurt anyone? You know, so this is how you feel inside. You want to shine, you want to be authentic, you want to be seen. This is are all the qualities of the sun, all the lessons of the sun card. Okay, looking at life through the eyes of a child with curiosity. A child is always authentic, right? Just as nature is always authentic. A rose will never bloom as another kind of flower, right? Because it is a rose. It's its essence. This is the same. So the present situation is asking you to be yourself, to come home to yourself, to recognize yourself just as you are. just in your essence, in your authenticity, with all your creative endeavors, with all your fire. Um, so yeah, you're being invited to let yourself be seen. Okay, this is your present situation, but of course, we have a challenge here, something that may preventing this to happen. So let's see what it is. Ooh. The king, oh, this is beautiful. The king of fire. The king of fire is the same as the king of wands in traditional decks. And it's actually very tuned in with the sun card. So there is someone in your life that maybe wants to shine brighter than you. And you feel the need to just dim your light a little bit so this person can also shine. Okay, but this is a life lesson, so it means that it's a big thing. It's something that you cannot change because this is a lesson you came to learn. And this is a person who is challenging you in this. Someone that is making you see that, yes, you need to be strong to shine. No matter what, you don't have to dim your life. You don't have to dim your light. Okay? Every insecurity this person has, it's their own. It's not your responsibility. They have to turn themselves into the sun because they recognize you as the sun, but because they are so afraid of you shining better or brighter, they keep on holding you back. So that is what is challenging about this situation. You are allowing yourself, um, you are allowing someone else to hold your light. And that's not the case. You have all the ability, you have all the strength you need to hold your own light. If this person has not, well, it's their problem. Sorry to be so blunt, but yeah, it's their problem. They have to find their own sun inside because they already have it. They do have it as well. And if they are preventing you from shining, well, maybe you can turn around the situation by showing them that they are also seen, that they are also the sun in their lives, that they are also the main character in their own lives. Okay, this nurturing energy is asking you to nurture the challenge. What has been challenging for you, just go ahead and nurture it. Show them a different perspective because you already know who you are. Maybe this person does not know that, who they are. Using this Cancer energy, you can turn things around. Okay, so for now, this is what is happening. You wanting to shine your own light and someone trying to put it a little bit behind the scenes, your own light. Okay, due to insecurities. Period. Nothing else. Okay, the King of Fire, I often associate this with either a Leo or an Aries person. Okay. So if that makes sense, it doesn't have to be a man, although this is the king, doesn't have to be a man. Can be someone with a masculine energy as well. Okay. Okay, so let's see, where does this come from? Where does this challenge come from? In the recent past, what happened there that is still influencing the way that you both are experiencing this moment in life? Okay, let's see. Ooh, temptation. This is another life lesson. And temptation here, uh, what should be the, this is the devil, okay, the devil card. Um, in traditional decks. So temptation is all about that. There's an apple. Look at that. This is so symbolic. There's an apple. Someone bit the apple. Someone is attached to the apple with all this uh, heart-shaped bite. So you were somehow tricked into this situation, but because you are too close to it, you cannot detach yourself from it and see it under a different perspective. So there was like this attachment agreement, a blind attachment agreement. Also a life lesson. Okay, this is also a major arcana. So this has more to do with looking at the situation as it is and not as you have been told it is or as you projected it could be. Okay. Karen says, did you say the challenge may be coming from a Leo or Aries? Yes. I often connect this card, the King of Fire, with either Aries. We can be any fire sign. So Leo, Aries, and what's the other one? Sagittarius. Yeah, but Sagittarius would never dim your light. Sagittarius would allow you to be yourself at all times. Well, depending, of course. This is generally speaking. This one is generally speaking. Okay, back to the temptation card. So you were tempted, you were tricked into this situation, and it's not as in a bad way because nothing happens for our bad uh for our for our bad. Everything happens for a reason. So maybe you were too blind from some kind of fantasy you had that you were tempted and you stepped into this situation as it is. And now because you now have been seeing your own worth, the sun is about that. Because now you have seen your own worth, you want to shine no matter what. Okay, no matter what. Let me just read what Jennifer is saying. Temptation corresponds to the devil archetype. To the left, it can represent influences you're moving away from or patterns that have shaped you. Fear, attachment, self-doubt, external validation, scarcity, control, or anything that pulls you away from the deepest values. It isn't necessarily saying you'll fail. It's asking, what still tries to hook me? Exactly. Exactly that, Jennifer. Thank you so much for writing that because that card is all about that, right? It's a blind attachment agreement that you had here. Both of you had here. So this does not go just your way, it goes both ways. Both of you are learning how to see the reality of the situation instead of being attached to what you thought it was. About that, this is about fantasy as well. It's about expectations. We were talking about expectations earlier. So when you saw this apple, when you saw the heart, when you saw all material resources, you thought, oh, what a perfect life we can have. But then life actually happened, and now you are here. Okay, but this is all in the past, as Jennifer was saying. This is all in the past. So you are moving away. This is what triggered this present situation. Okay, still somehow influencing it, but yes, moving away already. Okay, this was the start of your struggle with your light. Yeah. Okay, so if you do nothing, this is what might happen. Okay, I don't like to do futurology, if that's a word, but this is the tendency. If you do nothing about this, if you keep on dimming your light, this is probably the outcome. And if you have learned both lessons, major arcanas, if you have already learned both lessons, this can be a kind of outcome. But if you then put this one into the situation, the outcome can be the same, but under a different perspective. So let's see. Nothing is ever set on stone. Ooh, another life lesson. Look at that. This is about, oh, interesting. This is called the love, lumur. But this is the strength cards, not the lovers cards. Because if it was the lovers, the lion would not be here. Look at the lion. Look at the lion aspect in all. This might be from a Leo. The sun is connected to the Leo sign as well. And here we have the strength with a Leo again. So someone in your life has been poking you to bring out the Leo in you. You know, the authenticity in you, the joyful part of you, the childlike energy, the curiosity, the creativity. These are all characteristics of a Leo on the good side, right? On the positive, charismatic, generous. These are all traits of a Leo. And I see a lot of Leo here, a lot. Doesn't mean it's a Leo person, but it's someone with a Leo presence. Okay, that is tricking you. Oh, interesting. It's tricking you to bring out your best Leo as well, your best Leo characteristics as well. So, the love, look at that. I will interpret this one not as the lovers, but as the strength cards. Okay, although usually the six is really, well, depending on the tarot decks, but um, the six is usually the lovers. Interesting. Mira, I have a question. Isn't card six exactly that, the lovers, or do they have different numbering in this deck? They can have a different numbering in this deck. Actually, let me check. Because I always send, well, there's a Leo there, so it's more of a strength card, and sometimes they change. But let me see what the booklet has to say, if it says, because it may not say anything. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, the deck says that this one is actually the lovers because the strength comes with the 8, also with the Leo. Interesting. This is really interesting because I think it's the first time I'm actually seeing this card here. But okay, let's have them both. So if this was the strength card, it would be about taming your demons. It would be about letting your best Leo out without having your ego all around. Okay. So if this was the strength card, you would be invited to, again, because this is like a recurring kind of theme in your life, to again to tame your demons, not allowing your ego to get the best of the way. Ego is there, we need the ego, but still, when it occupies too much space, there's no space for anyone else, which connects us to the lovers. Look at that. Why? Because if you are in a relationship, and lovers is about unity, two souls uniting, right? But if those two souls or those two people, if they allow the ego to take up a lot of space, they will not relate peacefully. So here it's a lot, this card is a lot about space and taking up space. Taking up space. Look at that. We even have like these limits here. We have the fire symbol, again, the fire symbol and the Leo symbol. I don't know if you can see them on the columns. They are engraved. This is the Leo symbol and this is the fire symbol. Look at that. all about Leo and all about fire, this reading. Love, you were saying both temptation and my love lovers card are number 6. Yeah, in numerology, they are. Look at that. Number 6 and number 6. It's really nice. So number 6 is like settling after a change. It's about bringing some harmony. It's about bringing some abundance, right? Here was the kind of a blind abundance. And here, if we do not tame our egos, our demons, the abundance can like be overwhelming. Jennifer, go ahead. You can share your interpretation. Go ahead. We are reading. So the balance between the two people, between the two egos, between the two stories of those that come together in unity, the balance is much needed. Otherwise, it will spend, this will keep on happening. Okay, this struggle, it keep on happening. So Jennifer says the king stands at the center of your reading, suggesting you're being called to lead your life from wisdom, maturity, and inner authority. To the left, temptation represents the forces that have shaped you or may still pull at you, fear, attachment, scarcity, or familiar survival patterns. It asks what you're ready to release as you step into this new chapter. Jennifer, above the king, the sun shines as your highest guidance. It encourages authenticity, embodiment, joy, and confidence, illuminating the path forward with clarity rather than fear. To the right, love points toward your future choices, whether it refers to relationships, purpose, or values. It invites you to choose what is truly aligned with your heart instead of repeating old patterns. Jennifer, past influences, temptation, the present, authority, higher guidance, the sun, future alignment, love. Yeah, let's not forget that this king, it's not the center of there. There you go. This must be a Leo. It wants to be the center of the reading. This is not the center of the reading. This is what's challenging your present situation. Okay. This is an important note on your interpretation because this one is not the center. Although it wants to be the center, but it's not. Look at that. How interesting this is, right? How interesting. But yeah, so this is about bringing some balance to the situation. But if you do nothing about it, the Leo will still take up space. The ego will still take up space, whether it's your ego or someone else's ego. Okay, this is what is telling us. That's why there's a Leo there. This is really, really interesting. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. What should we be focusing on in order to nurture our life as we want it? Yeah. Okay. Ah, the 8 of Earth. 8 of Earth is 8 of coins or 8 of Pentacles. This is about bringing yourself down to earth, making sure that all your resources, your material resources are there, grounded, that you don't lose yourself in fantasies, in what may have been or what can be, what, not fantasizing, rather bringing yourself back to earth. Because in order to nurture your life, you need to have all the material resources you need. Material resources are a house, family, food on your table, financial support, a job, everything that allows you to feel secure. That's the key point. That's what you should be focusing on. instead of uh, maybe a fantasized kind of life. This is like a reality check, right? Reality check. Let me just see what Stephen saying. Thank you, Jennifer. Love Jennifer loving this live. Jennifer says Alexandra evokes the divine, and I also love our rituals together. Yeah, beautiful, Jennifer. Beautiful. I think we complement very well. um, so yeah, what's your interpretation on this one, Jennifer? Because this is really a reality check. But there's some music here, so there's space for the sensible aspects of life, for the creative part of life, for the uh, whatever brings us to closer to the divine. Music does that. Music brings us closer to the divine because it resonates with ourselves, right? It makes us feel that we are in tune with exactly who we are, depending on your taste of music, of course. This is not meant for, this is not a general kind of thing. This is asking you, what is your song? What is your music? What kind of music makes you feel alive? What kind of music resonates deeply with who you are? So maybe it's inviting us to listen to more music, literally to listen to more music, because music is magic, right? Stephen says it feels like it's asking us to focus on and start with what is and allow that to guide the path forward. Exactly. But we still have a little fairy here. Look at that. So there's space for the mystical side of life, or yeah, not just the tangible, what we can grab, but what we can feel as well. So this reality check comes with a lot of elements, not just ones that we see with our eyes and touch with our fingers, but also something that we feel. Music is about feeling because you feel the music, right? You feel, you cannot eat it, you cannot touch it, you feel the music. So yeah, this reality check is really to be grateful for what you have, but also have some space to dream, have some space to feel. Not everything needs to be objective, you know, in your life. There's a lot of space to feel. And by feeling, you can nurture everything that you want to have in your life. So, what should you be focusing on? Feet down to earth, but also allowing yourself to enjoy life as it is, and not as you fantasized, as you fantasized it could be. So let yourself shine. Let yourself shine. Bring this one along with you so they can also shine. Look at how he's standing in the front of the sun, right? Bring that person along, and together you can build a life with sensitivity, with abundance, and with your feet on the ground. This is not a one-person job, okay? We are we are social beings, so we need each other. We need the community. We need the family. Even family, as I said before, family equals friends as well. So bring people together. Don't allow your ego to take up more space than what it's needed. Okay, everyone has their place on earth. Everyone has their place on relationships. And energies, they need balance. Shine your own light. Yeah, with your feet down to earth. That's what I take from this reading. Okay, I would love to hear your comments on this. Let me just change the cameras again. Oh, and Stephen also said, rather than projecting unattainable ideals. Exactly. Exactly. This is a reality check. Okay. Although this reality can hold everything. There's space for everything here. To feel, to have, to think, um, to act. Okay. There's space. There's space for everything. Yay. Okay. Changing back. Okay. Okay, so let me hear your thoughts on this. Did you relate with what was being said? I really, I'm amazed with how much authenticity, power, generosity is like being called out. Yeah. Because we all have this within us. We all have it. We are the sun of our lives. Okay. We are the sun of our lives. So yeah, as I said, there's no spirituality without grounding, right? So the reality check, the reality check is really amazing. Let me show you the cards. Something is coming to a completion, not yet, but on the way. So make your own song, make your own music symbolically, okay? Maybe literal for some of you, but yeah, make your own song and live by that song. Which is that which resonates with who you are, which resonates with your essence. Does this make sense? Okay, Sandra is saying, thank you for this reading, Alexandra. Once again, spot on. The Leo in my life is very clear to me. Of course it is. Of course it is. Craig, thank you for the reading. Everything is Leo. Look at that. Everything, again, everything is Leo. Everything. So maybe not Aries, but Leo. Stephen, the Sun, King of Fire, definitely speaks to channeling creativity for the collective, whereas the King of Fire sees themselves as the source of creativity, and there's too much personal agenda within its expression. The Sun is channeling creativity for the collective. Yes, beautifully put, Stephen. Beautifully put as well. Yes, because the Sun is higher. It's a major arcana, while the King of Fire is just one individual, right? So really nice. And Jennifer says, past influences, temptation, present authority, the king, higher guidance, the sun, future alignments, the love and lovers. It's really amazing. Really amazing. I'm always in awe with all these readings. Uh, Jennifer, Stephen, thank you for sharing. I pulled out all my art supplies. Yeah. Creativity is the expression of a fire sign, or of the fire. And the fire also transforms, rapid transforms. But if we do not attend the fire, it burns. Hmm? So make sure that you attend to your fire with safety. Do not allow it to be alone. Fire loves to be seen. And when it's not being seen, it goes elsewhere. Literally. So, yeah. Um, Sandra saying the planet of expansion, Jupiter just moved from Cancer to Leo. Yeah, Jupiter makes everything wider and bigger. Uh, and Jennifer says, and we now close as my sunrise came. What a magical start of the day, Alexandra. Beautifully, beautiful, Jennifer, beautiful. And Craig says this really resonates with me. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we reached the end of our session. Uh, I really hope this was, well, this brought you some meaning or validated something that you already knew, or made you understand that you are the essence at all times, no matter what everyone else says, no matter how everyone else acts, you are your own essence. And so just shine as you are, okay? As you are. You don't need anything else. As you are. Allow that creativity to flow, that joy to light up your days, your weeks, and nurture that. Nurture that energy. It is much needed for the collective, as Stephen was saying. Remember, the sun is channeling creativity for the collective. So, yes, go ahead. Maybe great works of art come out of this reading today. Who knows? Okay, so feel free to reach me out with anything, any questions, any comments. Follow me here on Inside Timer. We'll be back for the next full moon when it's the full moon. Let me see. The full moon is coming on full moon. Full moon. Okay, it's on the 29th. So I will not be here on that time, but we will have it maybe a few days later. Okay, while we are still under the influence of the full moon. And the full moon will come in the sign of Aquarius, I would say, on the 29th. Yeah, on Aquarius. It will come on Aquarius to open up our minds and bring that humanity back to us. Mira, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with us, Alexandra. Of course. Karen, thank you so much. Stephen, thank you so much for your donation. It means a lot. Craig, do we share our interpretations to you or just let it sit with us? As you wish, Craig. If you feel like sharing with me, I would love to hear you. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. I love when you share, but it's not a mandatory thing. So do as you feel. Remember, this is the feeling season. So do as you feel. If you feel like sharing, yeah, for sure. I would be happy to hear all about it. So you can connect with me right here on Inside Timer. You can connect with me on Instagram. It is called the Feminine Path Project. You can also find me on Facebook as Amar Sintra. Or you can, oh, wait. Or you can just find me as my own name, which is Alexandra Amaru. If you go to my profile, there's a link to my website, I suppose. Still under construction, but getting a new getting a new look. New look. Let's see. I will have more time. So I'm still, as some of you know, I was at school throughout the this school year that is just ending right now. So in September, I will be dedicated again just to this meditation project. So we will have more newsletters, more offers, and a website that works. Well, it does work. It does work. It's just being updated little by little, a very little by little. But that's how sometimes we do the the path ahead, one step at a time. So that is what it has been happening this past year. So I hope to see you on the full moon session. It will be posted closer to the date. So you already know that the full moon will be on the 29th. So probably I will host the session on August 1st. Probably. That's when I'm back. We will still have the influence of the full moon because it takes takes a few days energizing everything around us. And Craig is saying, I feel like the sun is my shining, and I had a partner coming to my life, and she dimmed my light a lot and stopped me from being creative. I think that if I proceed on that track and keep thinking about her, then my life will not have that creativity. Then seeing the last card show me that I need to ground myself to get back to my core values so I can move forward in life. Beautiful, Craig. Yeah, because it doesn't mean that you need to remove your partner from your life, but maybe a different, you need to reposition yourself in your own life so that you can lead the way. And she can lead the way as well with her own light. Oh, she's already gone. So, yeah. If that had to happen, yeah. Um, I just wanted to share that sometimes it's not about removing the people, but repositioning ourselves into our own lives. If repositioning ourselves means people have to leave, okay, so be it. Okay. I'm always in favor of working things out. Um, but sometimes they do not work, right? And well, people have to follow their own path. Greg, thank you. Same. Exactly. Exactly. So it is what it is. Okay. No more temptations. Okay. No more blind temptations because now we have our eyes opened. Yeah. And we need to move forward. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your presence here. If you'd like to donate, please go ahead and do so. If you are using an Apple mobile or technology gadget from Apple and you would like to donate, please do so after the life is over because Apple takes a lot from your donation. So not all of your money comes to the teachers. It goes to Apple and then to the teachers. Uh, so yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead, message me, get in touch with me. I'll be opening up a few slots for one-on-one tarot readings if you'd like. During this week, I have some on Thursday. You can see them on my website, on the link for my website. If any of those times does not work for you, just let me know. We will find a way. Okay. So lots of love to you. Happy new supermoon in the sign of Cancer. Nurture your life, nurture yourselves, and we will be back on the full moon. Okay. Hi, Christine. Thank you, Alexandra. I'm so happy you mentioned the tarot readings. I was actually thinking about that. There you go. Just let me know if you want one and we will arrange it. Okay. Okay. Lots of love, dears. Mwah. See you soon. Bye bye.